exhausted, overworked, or just burned out, you may be suffering from adrenal fatigue. I'm Dr. Steve Hotze. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook at Hotze Health. The adrenal glands located on top of each kidney are key players in the body's response to stress. Think of the adrenal glands as the shock absorbers for stress. They work just as shock absorbers do in the car to create a smoother ride. Situated on top of each kidney, these pyramid-shaped organs, the size of walnuts, are actually two endocrine glands in one. The adrenal glands have an inner core called the medulla, which orchestrates short-term stress response and the release of adrenaline or epinephrine, and an outer surface called the cortex, which mediates the adaptation to chronic stress and produces the stress hormone cortisol. Like all glands and organs, the adrenals cannot run on overload. Chronic stress, overstimulation, or an intense trauma can exhaust the adrenal glands, leading to adrenal fatigue. In addition to cortisol, the adrenal glands produce androgen hormones such as DHEA and androstenedione that stimulate or control the development and maintenance of masculine characteristics. The adrenal glands also make aldosterone, which maintains blood pressure and balances the body's electrolytes, salt and potassium levels. Remember that you have numerous hormones in the body directing the organ's activities. These hormones are like maestros conducting a beautiful symphony. They bring various musical sections in at just the right time to create a seamless piece of music. Each hormone works in a domino-like fashion. This is what is known as the body's hormonal cascade. If one domino fails to fall forward at the top of the chain, the rest of the cascade doesn't occur properly. Cortisol, DHEA, and aldosterone are part of the hormonal cascade and impact the cell's ability to utilize thyroid hormones. This is an important piece of the thyroid puzzle. Early in my treatment of thyroid disorders, I was perplexed by a few patients that did not regain their energy even while taking thyroid hormones. I began to learn about the medical use of natural cortisol through Dr. William Jeffries' book entitled Safe Uses of Cortisol. Dr. Jeffries discovered that adrenal fatigue often occurs in conjunction with hypothyroidism and in the absence of adequate cortisol. Thyroid hormone replacement was less effective. Hypothyroidism places the body in an increased state that puts pressure on the adrenal glands to compensate. So a major connection exists between hypothyroidism and adrenal fatigue. Cortisol enables the cells to receive and use thyroid hormones. So if you're under chronic stress from life situations or physical problems such as chronic pain from an injury or from allergies, this will likely cause you to develop symptoms of hypothyroidism. Many symptoms of adrenal fatigue and hypothyroidism overlap. Because thyroid and adrenal hormones work in concert, synergistically, adrenal insufficiency can worsen a low thyroid condition. When the adrenal glands are weakened, even thyroid activity is a burden. Adding supplemental thyroid hormone may result in initial improvement in energy and a reduction in other symptoms, but it's often short-lived. When adrenal fatigue exists, it's essential that natural, bioidentical cortisol be supplemented to strengthen and support the adrenal glands and to allow for the proper utilization of thyroid hormones. If cortisol isn't supplemented, then additional thyroid will further stress the adrenal glands and they'll become more exhausted, and energy production will likely decline. The key point here is that cortisol and thyroid hormones work together synergistically, enhancing one another's function. I'm Dr. Steve Hotze. To get answers to your health questions, click the link and take our symptom checker, and then call one of our new guest consultants at 281-698-8698 for a complimentary discovery call to learn how we can coach you onto a path of health and wellness naturally.